Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, guys. Hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. I definitely am so far, and day has just started for me. So, that being said, guys, keep in mind there are a couple economic events being released today that is high impact for the markets. So let's trade cautiously. Let's wait for candle closures. And remember, cash is also the position. There's no need to hop on a trade without your confluences or without confirmations, right? If you feel the need to have to trade, you know, take a step back and reanalyze. You don't need to trade, right? So it's PMI and Fed Chair Powell speaking today. I know last time we met up, he was speaking in regards to the education sector, answering questions that professors had for him as well. Now, today, let's see, due to participate in a roundtable discussion with workers, small business owners, and community leaders in York. Audience questions expected. Okay, so it's gonna be similar to how it was on last Friday, I believe, is when he spoke. He met up with he sat down. It wasn't a round table, but it was a table with professors and educators as well, answering questions as well from the audience. Now, so we could expect this one could be very important as well, just for the simple fact that he's going to be talking with small business owners and majority of the well, majority by when I say majority, I mean like more than 85% of businesses in the U.S. are small business. So if small businesses are failing, that is a huge problem for the U.S. economy because we could see the markets collapse. Not collapse, but we could see the markets sell off, right? And something bigger than a recession. Now, we also do have PMI. We might be seeing PMI affecting the prices on charts more than when Fed Chairman Powell speaks today, just because of the issues or matters that Fed Chairman Powell will be speaking on. So, PMI, it is a level of diffusion index based on surveyed purchasing managers in the manufacturing index industry. Why do traders care? It's a leading indicator of economic health. Businesses react quickly to market conditions, and the purchasing managers hold perhaps the most current and relevant insight into the company's view of the economy. Okay, let's take a look at the graph. What I like about the graph, guys, you know how we analyze charts on certain pairs. Well, with the graphs, we can analyze what is like, the median, right, on the news that is getting released. Is it usual for this certain economic event to release points at around 47 and a half, 48? We're forecasting 47.8. Previous month was 47.6, right? So we've been trending to the downside. Below 50, right? But we've been above 40, above 45 as well. So we could expect maybe the PMI data comes out underneath 47.6. We're forecasting 47.8, so those are a couple things to take into consideration. Also, we'll be paying attention to when this piece of data gets released. How does it affect the markets, right? How do the markets move to it? Guys, I love drinking. I recommend everybody when you wake up from now on, drink a cold glass of water. That really does get the day going. All right. So we took care of Forex Factory. What else? What else do we have here before we get out of Forex Factory? And we'll be leaving it on. This news is being released on at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. my time. So I probably won't be live streaming the news being released, but let's see. Let's see. Now let's go to Finviz. All right. So markets, not a lot of volume in the markets yet. With our indices, Dow currently down 0.47, Nasdaq currently up 0.14, and S&P 500 currently down 0.27. Our stocks, majority of our stocks are bearish. Our big players, not too much volume. Tesla currently up 1.5%. Apple and Microsoft currently up under 1%. Google almost down 1%. All right. So let's see how the stocks do when market opens, right, at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Let's go to Forex. Check out how our Forex pairs are doing. USD CAD bullish. USD JPY bullish. The dollar has been pretty strong recently, guys. I'm sure if we take a look at the US dollar graph, guys, and I encourage all of you guys, when you're looking at these economic events, right? When you're looking at the DXY performance as well, go to the graph and see if it's correlating with what it says, and it is correlating. We do see bullish uptrend on the DXY. We have this daily trend line that we have here that we respected, and now we're just currently uptrending as well. Again, we're trading above 106,500, so damn. One thing I do not like about the field is the mosquito bites I be getting. Sometimes I feel like I get random mosquito bites. Let's take a look at the daily. Let's see how the dailies has opened up. So this was Friday's candle. This is our current candle. If we can respect this 106,675 level, we could expect a retest to this trend line. But look at this uptrending channel that we've got. We're trading inside that channel, just uptrending, guys. Clean channel with our lower lows over here. Clean channel, guys. And it's important you can identify these trend channels, because once you start to see a breakout of the trend of the channels, we can expect some type of movement, right? Look at that. Clean trend channel. Now we also let's go here. I will be paying attention to that to this 106,650 area. Let's take a look to the left, right? Let's take a look to the left. And let's see how we trade at this level, how the DXY performs at this level. If we can make, have a good understanding on how it trades at this level, then we can expect something out of DXY, or we can be ready for certain movements, right? If we know that there's a lot of reaction and it typically rejects this area, then we know to start predicting or analyzing, to get prepared for sell-off at this area with rejection, right? But it's just insane. Now keep in mind, guys, the dollar highs are 117, I believe 116 are the highs on the US dollar. 115 Euro USD bearish, GBP USD bearish, NZD USD bearish. So as you can see, the dollar is outperforming its other pairs. Now let's take a look at investing.com. Futures waiver following US stopgap funding deal. There was a government shutdown that was averted, so that is big, guys, because if the government shutdown were to happen, that is big, guys. You know, there's a lot of jobs that are in the government sector, right? So if there's a government shutdown, there's a lot of people that won't be able to work, right? Also, there an aversion on the government shutdown is huge on the US dollar. That means that the government can keep planning, can keep budgeting, can keep, you know, working. Employees still have their jobs, and especially around the corner of elections. Now, almost every year or every election, there's almost a government shutdown to a point where, you know, there is one, right? But the fact that they can avert it and you know, is good. Now the question is, how much more are we going to keep spending, right? How much more will the U.S. dollar continue to rise? And is it possible for a government shutdown to happen in the near future? So let's see. Our indices correlating with FinViz as well, so that's looking good. Let's take a look at the major indices tab. So the markets haven't opened yet, so we're not going to see movement yet, and we still won't be able to see the one-day relative performance. It is giving us the one-day relative performance from Friday. So it is correlating. What did I click there? It is correlating with FinViz on the percentages for the daily performance on Dow, S&P 500, and Nasdaq. So that's good to see, right? So going back to the charts. Let's go to the daily. We'll just have to wait till the PMI data gets released to see if it has any negative or positive impact on the US dollar. Now, that being said, guys, let's go down to the 4-hour time frame on the DXY just to see if we can start to see analyze certain levels where it could possibly reject. I really like this level of resistance. It correlates on the daily as well, and it's valid on the 4-hour, right? Now, I want to see if I start to see breakout of this trend line, then I know we could see sell off on the US dollar, and we could see our other pairs start to rally to the upside. Now, we'll be paying attention for candle closures. We do have candle closures in 24 minutes on the 4-hour time frame for the US dollar. So hopefully, if we're looking for buys on gold, we could you know, close underneath. And let me see. Yeah, it does have a small wick. All right, let's go take a look at gold now. Currently trading at 1835.745, guys. It's just impressive yet shocking that we're at this level. A month ago, we were at 1935. Sorry, guys. Now, I do have here, let's go to the daily on gold. The past couple of days, almost a whole week, last week, we've been bearish on gold. We've only been downtrending as well, respecting trend lines. So now I am anticipating a retest on a couple trend lines, right? I'm expecting a retest off this trend line, and I'm expecting a retest off this trend line as well. this trend line is a daily time frame trend line, also valid on the 4 hour, right? We have multiple touches here. We have one touch. Let me fix this. Boom. We have another touch over here. A third touch over here. And a fourth touch here. So I am expecting price to come and retest this area over here, right? But first, in order for us to retest this level, we have to first retest this trend line right around 1860. If we can break out of 1860, it would be good indication for buys, but we gotta wait for them to play out first, right? Let's see if we go to the left. $18.47. This is $18.37. Making sure I have my areas of support and resistance set so I can get ready for certain positions when I get my confirmations, right? So that's what we're doing right now. Currently, just analyzing the charts, setting up our levels of resistance and support. Now let's go down to the 4 hour time frame. Perfect, looking good so far. You guys, and if you're always unsure with where your valid levels of support and resistance are, you know, just go to the left. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour to the left. Will it give us that data? No. All right, now look at the size of the candlesticks, guys. We are losing that bearish volume, so I am looking to trade soon, right? I do want to get in a position soon. We just have to be careful and wait for our candle closures. We have our 4 hour candle closure closing at, let's see, 19 minutes. So I will be waiting for that. Let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Let's see. We have created ranges, right? We have this 70 pip range over here, and we also have another range over here that we created. So I want to see price, you know, tap back into one of those ranges, right? Okay, this would be, if I were to get in a trade, this is what where I would start to secure profits, and I have two lines here. All right, this is where I would secure profits. You know, set TPs, my levels of TPs, and all that. So I'm planning my trade right now, right? This is what my buys would look like and my levels of TP. Now for the sells, it's kind of risky, right? Although I know we've been uptrending, you're probably wondering how is it risky? We've been downtrending, you know, but if we look to the left, we'd have to go to the higher time frames to really understand where we could plan our levels of TP. So we have this level over here where there's a lot of reaction, where we could possibly capitalize 1823, 1835. That's about 130 pips. 4 hour. Let's go to 4 hour. I just don't see us reaching 1800 levels. Now, again, I didn't see us trading at 1835, but we're here, right? So that's why, guys, let's not have a bias. Look first and leap. Let's not have a bias. And let's try to plan our trade as best as possible. Let's see if it can give me data on the 2 hour. Hopefully it can, because on the 1 hour it couldn't. No, oh yeah, perfect. So we're currently at 1835. There. Now let's go back to the 4 hour. And then we wait. So on the 30-minute looks better. Take a look at NASDAQ. I haven't taken a look at NASDAQ as well. Now that we have time to analyze our pairs, I want to get ready for when NASDAQ opens. Right now we're just ranging. Why do I have such a big rectangle? Oh. We're gonna have to go to a monthly. Now is that a bearish candle off the monthly time frame? That's huge. I'll tell you guys right now. Just let me plug in. some more water, guys. All right, guys. So the reason why it's pretty nice to see a bearish candle on the monthly, right? It well just opened up, right? But it's important, guys, that we understand what's going on here. We've been uptrending for the past year, right? I believe, yeah, the whole year we've been uptrending. We finally started to see a breakout um, to the downside out of the trend line, right? Our trend line support. Now we also have this area right over here where we range. We also created that range over here. Now, what does this current monthly candle tell me? It's telling me that we could possibly wick fill this previous wick to the left, right? Bottom wick from this previous month. And also, if Nasdaq can sell off how it's been due to sell off, right? Because we failed to reach previous highs, and we failed to even break those previous highs, and we also failed to trade back into that range over here, right? We failed to create a range in this section. So that's telling us that we could come back and trade in this section over here, right? Just how we've previously traded over here, right? So if we can see price, if price can come, let me remove this. If price can trade back into this range, right? We could see a retest, possibly reject and continue this sell-off to, reject certain levels and continue to sell off. We could see we could retrace this whole move from previous year. We could retrace this whole move. Now keep in mind, guys, this right here is COVID. This was COVID, right? This was all COVID. The reason why markets dropped. Now we're in a recession. Markets are already near all-time highs. How much higher can we go? I keep saying this. We're at a time in the markets where people are greedy, and investors are greedy. Investors know that we're trading at highs, but they keep buying at the top. What happens when you buy at the top? It's better to buy at the bottom than at the top. So how much higher can we go with price? Now, if you're long-term investing, I get it, right? But right now, if you're long-term investing, it still may be a good time to stay cash, right? Now, also, I want to see if we can see a nice monthly bearish candle trade back into this range over here. We could see some nice impulsive movements to the downside, right? How big is it's about 1,400 pips. Let's go down to the weekly. Bebe, lo que tú quieras. Now on the weekly, same thing. We had this sort of like almost an indecisive candle, right? Now this indecisive candle, let me remove these rectangles. Also have like this weekly range there. Now with this weekly candle, we could possibly wick fill this past week's candle. So let's see. But here's the thing, guys. Keep in mind, it'll take us 4 days for a candle closure, right? So let's go down to the daily, and you'll start to see. I want to see us. We've already tested this level of support multiple times. Look more to the left. We have a lot of reaction near this level of support, right? Rejection, rejection, rejections. We trade underneath it. We see some candle closures, but we trade back into this range right on top of this level of support. I want to see us trade back underneath, right? Let me see how big. Yeah, 1,500 pips. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. I like sells below 14,650, guys.
Lo siento, no estoy segura.
Oh, my Alexa turned on. I don't even remember saying Alexa, but I guess she wanted some attention. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see if we can respect that trend line. Bebé, te doy lo que tú quieras. Alright guys, 7 minutes left for the 4-hour candle closure. Let's go down to the 2 hours. Alright, I'm ready to trade NAS and gold. Now we just wait and see what, for candle closures. 4-hour candle closure about to happen soon. So let's see. See how big this range is. Should be 1,000. Okay. Perfect. I like my pips to be around. I like my ranges to be around 1,000 pips. So I know that in the 1,000 pip range, I can capitalize off 250, 350, 500 pips, 750 pips on Nasdaq, right? On gold, on the other hand, I like my ranges no more than 100 pips, right? So if anything, I can capitalize 40 pips, 30 pips, 60 pips, 80 pips. And if we break out of that range, we could see a nice impulsive movement. Not closing too bullish on gold, guys. Closing bearish off the 4-hour time frame. Still in those ranges, right? Let's see, I believe it's 80 pip range, 70 pip range. We might not see any volume until the news PMI gets released, guys. So that's why there's no need to rush a trade. If anything, we stay cash today. I definitely want to, come back strong this week. Last week wasn't a great week. It was, Probably one of the worst weeks I had in trading in a few months. So I'm looking to trade carefully. If I don't see anything clear, I won't trade. That I don't need to trade this week. But I will be looking for entries today to get in a trade. And let's see. Hopefully we can get a nice clean trade. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left for the 4-hour candle closure. I will adopt your TP if you don't mind. It's funny. Bebé, te doy lo que tú quieras, cuéntale. Dime que sí, dime que sí. Let me know how was your trading week, guys, last week? Was it a good trading week for you guys? Let me know in the comment section if you had a good week last week, if you had a bad week. It's okay to have a bad week, right? Sometimes we need bad weeks to be able to learn, and we can't really learn if we don't lose, right? Now, obviously, we can learn off our wins and we can learn off our losses as well, but it's the losses that make us who we are. How we react to losses, how we trade during losses, how many losses, right? How we lose. That's really what defines our trading and us as traders. All right, the new 4-hour candle just opened up. Dime que sí. Te doy lo que tú quieras, cuéntame. There's no volume in the markets, guys. Let's see something. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this trade, guys. I think we could possibly let me see, that is let's see. $15 pips. No, I I want to see is I thought we could possibly wait for it, but let's see. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for this trade idea. Patience is the name of the game, guys. I'm really proud of myself. When I first started trading, I would have seen that and I would have already been in the trade, but that's not me anymore. We're better now. We're better than that. Alright, I think it's gonna play out soon, guys. It would be 1836. Good thing we didn't take that trade because it wouldn't have played out so far. Now we are more patient. If we can flip, it would give me good confirmation that what I want to see is break current candle lows as well, right? So cuéntame, te doy lo que tú quieras. So the trade would look something like that. Alright guys, I'm gonna get in. I'm in. I'm in, guys. Let me see what my entry is. 18. So I got in at 1835.76. That's my exact entry. So if you were able to get in at 1836, even better. Let's see how that plays out. Let's take a look at NASDAQ as well. See what NASDAQ is up to. You mean to tell me that Nasdaq's new 4-hour candle? Oh, okay. Let's go back to gold. I don't think our trade's going too well on gold. No way, bro. $15 pips is a tight stop loss on this trade. There's no shot I'm putting a 20 pip stop loss. Let's see, guys. Still in this trade. I still haven't gotten closed out of my position yet. No way. Stop loss hit, guys. The buys was worth where it was at. Let me update this. Let's see what went wrong here. So come down here, put this there, support. All right, so this could have been a no trade range, right? I decided to trade this range. I saw that sells were valid for the simple fact of the 30-minute time frame. I was anticipating a wick fail off the previous 30-minute time frame. We had also, now what wasn't really in my favor was the previous candle, right? We rejected those sells closing above this minor level of support. Now we also came here and we broke out of that minor level of support, right? But we didn't see candle closures underneath it, and price sort of faked out to the upside, right? We rejected, not fake. It wasn't really a fake out. It was more of a rejection, rejecting that minor level of support and tapping this minor level of resistance. If we also go to the 1 hour time frame, previous candle looks indecisive, right? We're sort of creating this range there on the 1 hour time frame. Also, let's see, valid minor level of support. That is very valid. And then also another thing that I saw off the 2 hour time frame after I got in the trade was there was higher probabilities of us tapping this level of resistance and wick filling this previous candle wick. So I was going for the wick fill off the shorter time frames. This is why I'm big on the higher time frames, because higher time frames, they really give you that direction on where price is headed. But I will be doing another breakdown for the Discord community, and we'll keep you guys updated on why I took that trade. Aside from that, what an awful way to lose today. But hey, we'll have to review that to learn from it. I could have also put a 20 pip stop loss, a 25 pip stop loss, right? But it was too big. It would have hit regardless, so I would have lost more. 20 pip stop loss would have hit as well. For that, I might as well go for the 25 pip stop loss. But the 25 pip stop loss was more valid because it was right above our level of support, right? But like I said, probably would have still hit. Yeah, it would have hit. But let's see. Alright guys, there's not much volume in the markets today. Volume might start kicking in when we start to see the PMI data get released. So I will be calling it a live stream today. I will be reviewing my trade and sending a breakdown on why I took the trade for the Discord community. So if you are in the Discord community, stay tuned for that. If you are new to this YouTube channel or to this video, give it a like, subscribe if you enjoyed this. Guys, I'm pretty transparent about my trades, so definitely join the Discord community to see trade ideas, breakdowns, why I take certain trades. And guys, happy Monday. Remember, learn from my mistakes, learn from my losses. You don't have to get in a trade today if there's nothing too clear, right? That being said, happy Monday guys, and happy trading day. Hope you guys all have a great day. Peace out.